Yeah, hi everyone. Hope you all are having a good day. I'm Pavni, your Servicenow GRC trainer. Uh, I hope you all are doing good. Yes, no, not yet. Can you guys hear me? Hello, I'm audible, right? Hello.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay. Like, why is everyone so silent? Oh, come on, guys. Don't be don't keep yourself muted. I know this is a demo session, and let's make it an interactive. Hi, Santosh. Hi, Ahmad. I
Hi,
see
Pavni.
you. Yeah, hi. I see Yuvika Jain. Hi.
Hi
Okay.
there.
Yeah, finally I got to hear everyone's voice. Thanks. Okay, guys. So I am Pavni to give you a quick intro about myself. So I've been working with ServiceNow from past 8 years now, and in GRC I've been working since 5 years. So I work for a multinational company. I'm based out of India, Hyderabad, and out of my passion, I take trainings so that who I really like people who want to upskill themselves and learn new things, and I like giving trainings to the people who are willing to upskill themselves in ServiceNow. Particularly, my expertise is in GRC module, HRST module, and I do give trainings for admin and development part as well. So this is a demo session. You can consider this as a teaser for your upcoming ServiceNow training, GRC training journey. Uh, so just to give you a brief, so this trainings is something is more of practical things, everyone. So it is not a theoretical session that I'll be just giving on you all classes and you'll be just listening. So it will be not like that. So we'll be covering entire ServiceNow GRC module and with hands-on lab experience as well. So in this training session, so you'll be guided to take a ServiceNow instance for yourself, and you'll be doing training or all the lab instances or all the assignments that I give to you in that training instance directly. So 1 minute. Let me share my screen. I'll open a PPT and I'll share it. Mm. Can someone confirm if they can see my screen?
Yes.
Your screen is visible.
Yeah, thank you so much. So basically, the ServiceNow GRC module is divided into three parts. So the first part, you can see it as a policy and complaints. So the topic category is policy complaints, and the next topic category is risk management, and the third one is audit management. So these are current ServiceNow GRC modules. So we'll be covering all these modules in as part of this training. So for each and every topic, you will be also doing practical hands-on labs. So you don't need to purchase any other application or any other software separately for doing these labs. So this is all included as part of your training itself. So all these things you'll be doing hands on. So can I know, like, if currently is anyone working on service now and from any one of you? Like already working on ServiceNow and other modules in ServiceNow, anyone like that, or everyone are brand new to ServiceNow? It
Yeah,
helps me to
Bhavani,
understand. Yeah.
I'm uh, I'm not working on service now, but yeah, I've gained training on ITSM model.
Okay. Santosh, Yuvika, you?
I'm not working currently, but I have a little bit of idea about the, policies, audit, and all those IRM stuff.
Okay, not in ServiceNow, but outside ServiceNow.
I understand the modules in service now with regards to policy audit and risk management. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, do you have any working experience in ServiceNow?
No,
Like,
no, no, no.
okay, okay.
Same here, Pavane, Santosh here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the same thing. I don't have any experience working with ServiceNow.
Mm-hmm.
I belong to the domain AML and KYC. So GRC, I had a lot in my day-to-day activity, but I have not worked on this. I understand the concept a bit, but if you permit me, I would just like to know in the first instance. See, if you know the AML KYC domain, we also have a department as risk and compliance. So is it in the same line or it is something different than that? That is my
AML KYC, can you just tell me like what is the full form of it so that I can understand better?
AML, anti-money laundering and KYC, know your customer.
Okay, so currently where are you working? Like I want to understand the domain, like
I'm with HSBC now.
the banking.
Yeah, banking domain.
Okay, okay. So why do you want to learn ServiceNow GRC?
Lot of my uh, in my day-to-day activity, I come across this GRC department a lot. I need to collaborate a lot with this GRC team. So want to learn it, and by the way, I'm also getting a lot of interview calls for this skill set. That's the reason I'm interested.
Okay, ServiceNow GRC, you're getting a lot of calls. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Got it. So what do you want to understand at the moment? Sorry, I missed that part. So what do you want me to?
Basically, this the full form here, GRC stands for governance, risk, and compliance, right?
Right, right.
So I went through a lot of videos on YouTube and Google and tried to understand it.
Hmm.
But as an expert, I want to listen from you how different it is from the risk and compliance that is there in banking domain.
Okay, so I'm not pretty sure like how it is currently working in the banking domain. But this ServiceNow GRC is not something to replace everything that you're doing. So this ServiceNow GRC provides us a streamlined way of monitoring your authority documents. I think from the banking area, you will be following certain rules and regulations, right? So you have to adhere to some policies, you have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
adhere to some structural that you have to follow. So what ServiceNow does is, so it provides, so basically ServiceNow GRC, what it does is, it provides a structured or streamlined way to maintain your day-to-day operations. So it is not something that that will be replacing what you're doing currently, but ServiceNow GRC will give you a step-by-step process. So, for example, for example, in banking, you might be having 10 to 12 authorities, documents, or regulations that you have to be compliant with. So, you might be tracking all those in some other module, like on some through Excel sheets or emails. I'm not pretty sure. Like, what are you following? But what ServiceNow GRC does for us is it gives you a visualization, like what are you compliant with, what are you not compliant, what are your risk that can occur, and in audits what can come up as an issue and what will not come up as an issue. So it provides you a holistic view. So ServiceNow is not something that is replacing the existing things that you are doing, but it provides a structured way to make sure that everything is working correctly.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Let me put forth my understanding till now what it is. So in my domain, banking, when I say risk and compliance, for example, in Indian scenario, if I talk about, then RBI is the regulator for banks, right?
Hmm.
So for me, following the rules and regulations by RBI, where I am competing, where I'm not compatible, that is risk and compliance for me.
Hmm.
So in my domain, that is the meaning of risk and compliance to me. So here in GRC, I think it is not for any particular domain. For example, a big organization like HSBC or Accenture or
Hmm.
any JP Morgan or any
Hmm.
organization like that. Apart from one particular department, the organization has lot many more department also.
Hmm.
So this GRC covers all the governance, risk and compliance in the entire organization. Is it correct to
Yes.
say?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So in that scenario, if I talk about, as I told in my, considering my domain,
Hmm.
in Indian scenario, whatever RBI says, that is bread and butter for me. I need to compare, I will try
Hmm.
my best to compatible with that in my domain area.
Hmm.
So that is with related to a particular department. For example, if I'm in a bank, for example, in India, only SBI Bank. So apart from the banking operation as a whole bank, SBI, if I consider, there are more departments like HR,
Hmm.
purchase,
Hmm.
recruitment, many
Hmm.
more departments will be there. Even
Hmm.
though people know SBI for banking, but that doesn't
Hmm.
mean only banking is happening. In the background, lot many support is also happening, right?
Hmm.
Like HR, recruitment, promotion, training,
Hmm.
all this. So is it correct to say if SBI implements GRC, ServiceNow GRC, then this tool or this whatever it will cover all the risk and compliance for the entire SBI? For example, a lot of people went on a mass leave, then that is also a risk, right?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
It will impact the operation, day-to-day operation.
Hmm. Hmm.
So is it the right way to think?
Yeah, it's a very good and right question, Santosh. So, to answer your question shortly, so yeah, your question is very broad, but to give you a correct answer, yes, with ServiceNow GRC, you can cover all the departments, all the things, all the processes that you wanted to be compliant within SBA or any other bank. But how in real time, how it works is it works phase wise. So for example, in phase one, you will take care of HR department. In phase two, you take care of security department. In phase three, so it's all an implementation approach that we take. But to answer your question, yes, we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So understood. Okay. So for the benefit of all, could you give a brief background about ServiceNow, what it is, what are the different modules, and how should one approach as a new learner? As even though I'm experienced in many other things, but ServiceNow, I don't know ABCD. So how should I start my journey here?
Yeah. So the purpose, yeah, I understand. So we'll get to know all these in coming training sessions, but since it is a demo, I would like to give you an introduction about GRC things and how this would be beneficial to your day-to-day things. So once we
Okay.
start our training batch, I'll give you all those info, because yeah, it will take some time, because you already took a decision to learn ServiceNow GRC. That means that is the reason you are in this demo call.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we can decide and talk about this in coming training sessions. But for the for the interest of time, so we keep this demo session in scope to GRC to understand ABCD of GRC and how our training looks. Our next 30 hours plan. Is it okay? If you are okay with
Sure.
this.
Sure. Sure.
Thank you so much. I really like the audience in the call today. So just let us concentrate on ServiceNow GRC for this call. So I'll give you a brief and very, very brief introduction, like how your training looks like, how your next 30 hours of learning will be beneficial for your career. So first of all, as I told you, ServiceNow. So just listen to this as a layman. So don't think much about this at the moment. We'll be learning everything shortly. So these are the three modules that we'll be covering: policy compliance, risk management, and audit management. Like as I told you, ServiceNow GRC is governance, risk, and compliance. And uh, to learn ServiceNow GRC, it is good to have some ServiceNow basic knowledge. But if you're to, and I understand that you have a GRC concepts, you guys all know the GRC concepts, but you're new to ServiceNow, so don't worry. So what we will do is we will take a training instance like this. So we will take up a ServiceNow instance for ourselves. So in the starting, you might be feeling it is a new, and you see it when you see it for the first time, you feel it is a bit difficult, but don't worry. So this is how I'll show you like how your instance looks like and how you will be doing things. Yeah, this is just a brief I'm telling you guys. There's much more that we need to learn. So I think you guys everyone are new to service now. So let me show you how things work here. So after joining this training session, so you will be having your own developer instance like this. So this developer instance is same exact replica of your ServiceNow instance when you join in any project, when you get a job, when you join in any project. So this would be an exact replica of your ServiceNow instance. So after taking training, what the ServiceNow instance will not be new to you. You're already used to it, and you can accomplish your daily task much more easily. So understand, guys, this is not just a theoretical session. So it is all practical things. You'll be doing everything as a hands-on only. So what I am doing it currently, you will be also doing it when you start with the training. So this is how a ServiceNow instance looks like, and so all the modules that I have told you, you can find it here, policies and procedures, so everything. So you can see it here. So we will see like how the GRC flow looks like in ServiceNow, and how to manage your risk, how to assess your risk, and if you have any audits planned, you will learn like how you can track it through ServiceNow GRC. So everything will be hands-on. So each and every topic that you will be seeing in the training content, you will be doing it practically in ServiceNow instance. And after completing the training, you will be 70% ready for a ServiceNow GRC project as well. And I'm not going into any topics, but to answer some of your questions that you just got, or I just got from you, I recommend you to go to servicenow.com. So under products, so this is an open website, ServiceNow website. So under products, you can see risk and security. So you'll be seeing all the products that ServiceNow is giving in the scope of GRC. But we'll be not covering entire things that you see here, which is not needed as well. So we'll be covering the integrated risk management here. So this is our GRC training concept. So if you go to integrated risk management, you will just get an overview of what is integrated risk management, what are the different policies, what are the different risks, etc. So I recommend everyone please go through it so that you'll understand more. So in this, we'll be covering policy compliance, risk, and audit management, because all these three would be very useful in you when you join any project as well. So I'll just copy paste this link in our chat. So if anyone interested, you can go through this. So after each and every class, I'll be giving you some assignments. So please be prepared to take some time from your day-to-day life activities and complete this training sessions that I have given you. Okay, the chat is enabled. Okay, so sorry, the chat is disabled. So this is how your training looks like. So any questions I can take up. So I just planned for a 30 minutes. So this is all a very brief overview, guys. So once you join our training sessions, you will be much more getting insights into the day-to-day things. But as for till now, you can go to the servicenow.com website and just play with these things, try to understand what they're trying to say, and try to relate it to your daily day-to-day activities. So once we start the training, you'll be getting much more information. Yeah. Over to you guys. If you have any questions, I'll take up.
Yeah,
Pavani,
hi
can you
Pawan.
take a topic and explain?
Okay. Uh, 1 minute.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, Ahmed.
Yeah, hi Pawan. Actually, I am in MERN stack domain. Okay, so working for last 3 years in an MNC, but wanted to switch to ServiceNow domain. So I learned by myself in 7 to 8 months
Mm-hmm.
ServiceNow ITSM, and now I have got an offer from another MNC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will be joining in the next 20 days. And they have given I thought like they will be giving ITSM, but they have given GRC module. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I asked them like if this module will be new for me. How what can I expect? So they told like they will be sharing some kinds of videos and all, so I can go through. So I thought like I would be joining any training sessions before that, so that I can get some good insight on that. So will this be like perfect for me?
Yes, perfect, Ahmed. Yeah. This will give you a good start to your GRC, so you'll be getting some practical hands-on as well before you go to project. Yeah, this would be a perfect time for you. Okay, like as she requested, I'll give some small demo, technical demo as well.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. For example, I hope everyone here know about policies in your organization. Like for example, if you're working in a banking domain, you have some policies like you have to log in at that particular time, you have to log out, and you have to perform KYC for your customers at least once a year. And if you're working in any food industry, so you'll be having some regulations where you have to follow certain standards, and you have to use ingredients only to that particular level. And if for example, if you're working in any software companies, you will be having a leave policy, or you'll be having some corporate security policy, etc., etc. So all these policies can be monitored by using a policies module in ServiceNow GRC. So if I type in policies here, so I'll be seeing a list of policies here. So let us understand a basic policy concept. For example, here, so these are some demo policies that we have. For example, laptop password policy, remote work policy, and remote access policy like this. So let me open a laptop password policy here.
So, Pamini, are you sharing your screen because I'm not able to see anything?
Is it? I'm been sharing for past 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it was there, but right now, just now, like, I don't know, it's not.
Oh, okay, okay.
It is stopped for last 5 minutes.
Yeah, it came
Okay,
back now. Yes, it's there.
okay, okay. Yeah, thank you for that. So, what I just did is I opened the policies module in ServiceNow GRC, and I'm showing you how policy in ServiceNow GRC looks like. For example, in our organization, we'll be having a laptop password policy. So that policy can be maintained in ServiceNow like this. So if you see this, every policy will have certain states here: a draft, a review, awaiting approval, published, and retired. So this is a policy workflow. So every policy have to be drafted first, and it has to be reviewed by someone. For example, if you're drafting a policy, so you'll draft the policy and you will send it for a review, and the reviewer will review it, and it goes to a manager's approval, and once the manager approves, then only a policy gets published. For example, assume like if you're not following ServiceNow GRC, so this will be all a manual process. You will draft a policy, you'll send out an email to someone, they'll review, and they'll send back an email, or saying it is approved or need revisions, and you will send back an email to them again, and which would be taking much more longer than expected. So with ServiceNow GRC, you can streamline this process. So you can publish the policy from draft to published one in a single pane of view, and you can retire the policy once the policy is expired. So I'll show you a sample demo of how to create this policy, a new policy. For example, this is a policy record. I'm just giving a test policy. So let us use the same data for the demo purpose. So I'm keeping carry as an owner, and I am adding a reviewer to my policy. I'm adding a reviewer so that once I draft the policy, it goes for a reviewer, and I'll also add an approver so that once he approves, my policy gets published. So don't feel overwhelmed by seeing this new screen and all this at the first time. So you'll get used to all these things. So I'm adding an approver and I'm giving a valid to date. So after this valid to date, the policy gets retired automatically. So there is no need of manual intervention as well. So I want this policy to be valid only for next few months, and I'll write my policy description here so that users can read what is this policy about, and I write my policy text as well here. For example, if suppose this is a laptop password policy, so we'll write all the guidelines like how a laptop password should look like, how many times your password should be changed. Everything comes under this policy text. So once I publish this policy, so I want this to be also available as a knowledge article so that users can come and just go through it. So I added to a knowledge base as well. So I'm saving this policy. So now I have drafted my policy. So what I'll do is I'll just request a review. So I say, please review and provide comments. So this goes to a review to this user. My user here is Mark. So I can go to the portal directly. Or else I can open the policies here directly, and I can review. So I get a notification saying there is a policy for your review. So from the notification, I'll open this policy, and if everything looks good, I'll just submit my review saying looks good, and I submit it. And I go back to my admin view because I have requested as an admin. So I'll open my policy record. I see it is reviewed. I can also see the comments that have a reviewer has provided under the activity session. See, yeah, it looks good. Okay, my review is done. So I want to get my manager's approval here, which is Brigitte. So I request approval again. So I have just please approve. Review is done. So I request an approval here. So if you see here, the state changes to awaiting approval. So what I'll do is I'll impersonate this user here. Yeah, I know few terms and terminology is new to you and you're hearing it for the first time, but don't worry, you'll get used to it. So this our approver would also get an email saying you have uh, a policy for approval. Looks like he doesn't have the required access. Let me just open this new tab and show you. So in the back end, there will be many things that will be working. So if the guy don't have the proper roles and so proper service now GRC roles, he won't. Even though we add him as an approver, he won't see few things. So here, if you see here, it is in requested state and just approve the policy record. And I have approved the policy as an approver. So I am ending the impersonation. And I see that the policy is now published. So this is a small demo on policies here, guys. So if you have Servicenow GRC, this policy publishing, retiring policies would be much more easier. So than following up in through Excel sheets or following up through emails. So this is a small demo on policies. So and if you have any questions, I'm open to take up.
Hi, Pawan.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, what are the major concepts from ITSM that will be helpful in GRC?
ITSM and GRC are different, totally different, Ahmed.
Mhm.
So if you are good with ServiceNow ITSM, what would be beneficial for you in GRC is you will know the navigation easily. But these are totally different concepts. But it helps you since it helps you to get the hold on ServiceNow functionalities like navigation and things. But there is no correlation.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
Rodney, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, Satish, yeah.
The way you showed, if I'm working in a department
Hmm.
other than finance, for example,
Hmm.
and me and my manager, we grouped up and I drafted a policy with related to finance in such a way that we both can do some kind of fraud in the organization. I did that and he approved it. It got published and we framed it in such a way that we quickly get some big chunk and run away. Is this possible? If possible, then how ServiceNow is designed not to let it happen? Because it's a
So
risk, right?
yeah, so here as I told you, ServiceNow is not something that handles all these stuff. So ServiceNow is a single system of record, and it gives you visibility and it gives you a proper process to handle your processes and things. So it does not about like have you told those all those scenarios are not being handled with ServiceNow. So it provides you a solution to make your GRC processes smooth. So it will be having a
It's
layer of
ultimately
security.
about risk and compliance, right? Governance, risk, and compliance.
Yeah, governance, risk and compliance. So you have to understand in this way that so you are adhering to some rules and regulations, like for example RBI rules and regulations, and so it's so that you will be following those things, so and you don't get fined or you don't get penalized for not following certain things. But if you are talking about doing fraud or internal, that is into internal organization or employees, ServiceNow will not handle all those things, and that is not a right way to use ServiceNow there's not a right way to understand ServiceNow GRC also. So it gives you a security, like outside people can't access your things, outside people will not do any, cannot do anything within the things you configure in ServiceNow. But if you're talking about misusing the rules, roles, and misusing the access within ServiceNow GRC, so we don't have anything to take care of that.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay. Yeah, this is the demo I have planned, guys. So see you soon in our training. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, Pawan.